Well, whether he's guiding a meditation for millions or chatting with Selena Gomez about what makes love last, Jay Shetty has a way of making ancient wisdom feel personal and practical. He has become one of the most recognizable voices in wellness and self-development. And now, for the first time ever, he is taking his popular podcast On Purpose on the road for a live tour right across North America, including stops here in Canada. Jay Shetty is joining us with more. Welcome to Your Morning.
Hey, Anne-Marie, it's so nice to meet you. I'm so grateful to be here.
I'm grateful to have you with us. Listen, what made now the right time to take On Purpose on tour, and how does a live audience change your dynamic?
So it's been 6 years since we launched the podcast, and I felt this was the right time because I think we're looking for community. I think people are looking for connection. And what better place to find it than surrounded by people who have the same habit as you every week and every day and every month of every year. Millions of people across the world are listening to On Purpose every day. And it's incredible to look left, look right, and be surrounded by those like-minded people. So I'm really excited for the audience to take part in Q&As, to take part in interactive exercises, and to leave having a very memorable evening.
It sounds like it's going to be a really good time. So many people with the same energy and the same thought process, all in the same space. Listen, you've spoken with so many influential and fascinating people. You know, I've seen your conversations with Michelle Obama, Lewis Hamilton, and recently you sat down with Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco. You've had the chance to observe a lot of couples and their dynamics over the years. What stood out to you about these two?
I think what stood out to me with Benny and Selena is just a really raw, real, mature relationship. They are open about the ups and downs. They're open about the challenges, and they've crafted something that allows both of them to play to their strengths. They understand what each of them bring to the relationship. And most of all, I think it was really beautiful to see positive masculinity go viral. It was incredible to see emotional intelligence go viral. And so I'm so grateful to them both for trusting me with that interview.
Yeah, through all of these conversations, Jay, is there something that surprises you or that has really stuck with you, maybe even changed how you think and process through things?
I think one of the biggest surprises was a few years ago when I had the opportunity to interview Oprah. And I remember her saying,
that's intimidating.
I was over the moon. I was so excited to interview someone I've been so inspired by. And what I loved was she was reframing. Usually when we're getting to know the people in our life or we're checking in with them, we ask them, how are you? And she was saying, actually, a better question to understand is what happened to you. When we learn about people's past, when we learn about their challenges, potentially even their trauma, it gives us so much more context over who they are and why they're that way. And so I think if there's someone in your life that you're deeply trying to understand, even if you don't ask the question, even for yourself, it's important to look back in order to take those steps forward.
Jay, I know you're a big believer in habits and that habits help to drive success. We are a morning show, so I wonder if you could share with our audience, what are some of your morning habits?
The first morning habit that I have for me is waking up and being thankful, because I think what it does is it sets you up for a great day. Now, sometimes you have to trick your mind because you wake up and you think, well, I'm thankful for the same things every day, and it can be challenging. So I often ask myself, how would my life be if I didn't have this? And all of a sudden the gratitude just comes to me. So how would your life be if you didn't have something? How much gratitude will you suddenly feel from a positive standpoint?
Yeah, gratitude starting out in the morning really sets the track for your day. Listen, globally, whether it is economic or political or lately here in Canada, it's been both. There's been a lot of stress. There's a lot of uncertainty. People don't live well with that. What's a simple daily habit that can help people feel a little bit more grounded, a little bit more in control of what's happening in their world?
That's such a great question. Here's the interesting thing, that at times of uncertainty, we look for certainty and we'll always be disappointed. So actually, in times of uncertainty, look for service. Look for opportunities to help. Look for opportunities to make someone else's day better. Look for an opportunity to reach out to a friend and check in with them. I find when we do that, that connection is what helps us carry the load. And so the weight of the load that we're carrying will always get heavier. It's just about how many more people you have with you carrying it that makes it lighter. So it's so important to reach out, to build those relationships, to just have one conversation a day that makes you feel better.
Yeah, helping out somebody else with their burden is a really neat magic trick in that it helps to lighten yours as well. Jay Shetty, great to talk to you this morning. Thanks for being on Your Morning. A reminder to you at home, the On Purpose Live Tour is coming to Canada. It's going to kick off in Vancouver May 12th at the Orpheum Theatre, and then he's going to head east to Toronto to the Meridian Hall May 14th. So for tickets and for more information, you can visit jayshetty.me. If you like that video, make sure to subscribe to the Your Morning YouTube feed, where you can find all kinds of new content posted every weekday morning.